Hello radicals, welcome to this video about the art of storytelling in films. Storytelling is one of the most important aspects of filmmaking, as it is the foundation upon which everything else is built. In this video, we'll explore some of the key elements of storytelling in films and how they contribute to creating a compelling and engaging cinematic experience. First, let's talk about the importance of having a clear and well-defined story. Having a clear and well-defined story is crucial in filmmaking because it sets the foundation for the entire film. The story is what draws the audience in and keeps them engaged throughout the entire film. It's important to establish the protagonist, who is the main character the audience will follow and root for. This character needs to be relatable and interesting, and they should have a clear goal or motivation that drives the story forward. The central conflict is also an important aspect of the story. This is the main problem or obstacle that the protagonist must overcome to achieve their goal. It's essential that the conflict is introduced early on in the story to give the audience a sense of what's at stake and to build tension and suspense. Without a central conflict, the story can feel aimless and lack direction. The stakes are also an important component of the story. Stakes refer to what the protagonist stands to gain or lose depending on the outcome of the conflict. These can be physical or emotional, but they need to be significant enough to create tension and keep the audience invested in the story. For example, in a heist movie, the stakes might be the amount of money that's at risk, while in a romance movie, the stakes might be the possibility of losing the love of their life. In conclusion, having a clear and well-defined story is essential for creating a compelling and engaging film. By establishing the protagonist, the central conflict, and the stakes early on in the story, filmmakers can create a sense of direction and purpose that will keep us invested from beginning to end. Without a clear story, the film can feel aimless and lack emotional resonance. Therefore, it's important to prioritize the story above all else when making a film. Another important aspect of storytelling in films is character development. Character development is a crucial element of storytelling in films. Strong and relatable characters are what draw the audience in and keep them emotionally invested in the story. Characters should be more than just plot devices, they should be complex individuals with their own unique personalities, motivations, and flaws. One way to achieve strong character development is through backstory. By providing the audience with a character's history and past experiences, they become more relatable and human. The audience is able to understand why the character behaves the way they do and can empathize with their struggles and challenges. Backstory can also provide the character with a unique perspective and a more nuanced approach to the central conflict. Another important aspect of character development is giving the characters a clear arc or journey. Characters should not remain static throughout the film, they should experience growth and change as they face obstacles and overcome challenges. This growth and change should be organic and believable, as it allows the audience to connect with the character on a deeper level. Additionally, it's important to show characters in a variety of situations that showcase their personalities and motivations. This helps to round out their character and create a more well-rounded and complex individual. For example, showing a tough and stoic character in a vulnerable moment can reveal a softer side to them, making them more relatable and human. In conclusion, strong and relatable characters are an essential component of storytelling in films. By providing characters with depth and complexity, filmmakers can create characters that feel like real people with their own unique personalities, motivations, and flaws. By giving characters a clear arc and showcasing them in a variety of situations, filmmakers can create characters that are engaging and emotionally resonant for the audience. Next, let's talk about the importance of pacing. Pacing is a critical component of storytelling in films. The pace of a film refers to the speed at which the story unfolds and how long each scene or moment is on screen. The pace can greatly impact the audience's engagement in the story. If the film moves too slowly, the audience can lose interest and become bored. Conversely, if the film moves too quickly, the audience can feel overwhelmed and struggle to keep up with the story. To find the right balance of pacing for your film, it's important to understand the tone and genre of your story. A slower pace may be appropriate for a character-driven drama, while a faster pace may be suitable for an action or thriller movie. The pacing should also be adjusted to fit the emotional beats of the story. For example, a suspenseful scene may benefit from a slower pace to build tension, while an emotional scene may require a slower pace to allow the audience to fully feel and connect with the characters. Another key consideration for pacing is the use of editing techniques such as cuts and transitions. These techniques can be used to manipulate the pacing and create a sense of rhythm and flow throughout the film. Quick cuts can create a fast-paced and energetic feel, while longer takes can create a slower and more contemplative atmosphere. In conclusion, finding the right pace for your film is crucial for engaging the audience in the story. By understanding the tone and emotional beats of the story, filmmakers can adjust the pacing to create a natural and engaging pace. The use of editing techniques can also play a significant role in shaping the pace of the film. Ultimately, pacing is a critical aspect of storytelling in films that requires careful consideration and planning to ensure a successful and engaging final product. Another key element of storytelling in films is the use of themes. Themes are a crucial aspect of storytelling in films. Themes can be thought of as the underlying messages or ideas that the filmmaker wants to convey to the audience. They can provide a deeper meaning and context to the story, and help to explore important issues and ideas. Themes can take many forms, such as love, loss, power, identity, and morality. When used effectively, themes can add depth and complexity to the story and help to create a more engaging and emotionally resonant experience for the audience.